Hi Libra, this is Marishi Himachal. Let's see what is your situation as of now and what you need to hear from me for this week. Librans out there, Sun, Moon, or Rising Venus. The first card is the Ace of Swords. So there is some kind of a breakthrough which is coming through. Okay, you have a clear perspective regards to a connection. Some of you might be dealing with a Cancerian energy. So you see things for what it is. You are having a very clear perspective about another person, where you stand with them. There is a clarity within the situation now. Alright, Librans, what else? Your next card is the Five Wands. There is so much conflicts between the two of you. But somebody felt very much hurt, okay, within this fight, within this conflict which you had. Strong Leo energy, Five Wands and the Strength card. Strong Leo energy. Somebody really got, their ego got hurt or whatever, they got hurt, within this fight, within this conflict which you had with the other person. What else? Librans, what else? Your next card is a Two of Swords, but yet you're trying to, I see you trying to contemplate, trying to make a decision. You were trying to make a decision because you were blindfolded earlier. You couldn't make a choice. But when the Ace of Swords comes through, you have made that choice. Now you're clear. Okay? You made that choice. That's a Libran energy. Things are pretty much blah. There is a separation. You're out in the cold. You feel very much deserted. Pretty much betrayed. You don't have the support of the other person. That's how it is. That's why you were trying to make that decision. When you were in the situation about them. It's a Five Pentacles and Five Wands. So much conflicts. Making that decision itself was conflictual. It wasn't easy because this is all about intellect. Okay, the Swords is all about your mind spice, and in the center is a Five Wands. You confused, you lost. So much is going on. Okay, moving on. Just because you are in this situation, all right. Librans, what else? Your next card is this one, Magician. But you still want to manipulate your situation, turn things around, take things forward, okay, make things happen. Okay, that is the kind of decision you're trying to make. It took you time, but now you're like with the Ace of Swords and a Magician, you made that decision and you're going to manifest it. Okay, you're going to take things forward. This talks about travel, this talks about communication. Okay? Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini person or probably a Sagittarius person. What else, Librans? What else? Your next card is this one though. Empress. The person whom you're dealing with is an Empress. Okay? And you are trying to manipulate them back into your life. Alright? The focus is on the Empress because it is the center of the reading. Right now things are like this. Pretty much dead. But you don't want to be lying dead anymore. Because when I showed you the Eight of Wands, you want to take things forward. You want to charge forward. And you made that choice. You see them as your Empress. Alright, some of you might be dealing with a Gemini energy, again a Gemini energy. You feel very much betrayed. There's like 10 swords on your back. It's like, you cannot move. They pinned you down. Does that make sense? They pinned you down. And you cannot revive yourself from this. You cannot get up from how things are right now. You're having conflicts with this person. Some of you might be dealing with a Virgo energy. Some of you are still trying to assess this whole situation. Trying to assess, you watching this person. Okay, with this Virgo energy. Sorry, with this Hermit energy, you watching them. Spying on them, if I may say so. Okay, when these two cards come, you're watching them from the dark. Trying to understand what's really going on with them. Alright. What else, Librans? What else? You're trying to seek answers. Your next card is again, same energy. You're trying to manipulate them to be in this Two of Cups situation with you. Okay? Because you see them as your significant other. Again, a Cancerian energy. Again, a Cancerian energy. You want to take charge of this whole situation. You want to bring things back on track. How much ever screwed up it is right now, you want to bring things back on track. You want to take charge. What else, Librans? What else? This is a messenger energy. Speaks about, sending out a message or whatever it is, okay? Because you feel like there is a potential to make this happen. Your next card is this one though, Eight of Swords, which speaks about this conflict has put you in such a situation where you are stuck, helpless, pretty much hopeless, not knowing what needs to be done. That is why it took you so much time to contemplate, okay? Both of these cards has a blindfold around your eyes, okay? But it's easy to just shrug off all this, restrictions. She's tied down by a rope, but it's very loosely tied. If she wants, she can just remove it and walk away freely, release herself. So you feel still stuck because of this conflict which is between the two of you. Okay? Something is, has made you stuck. Something within this connection has made you pretty much lost. Okay, even because of the conflicts, you feel like your hands are tied. You cannot get out of this. Okay? Because a tower has already happened. Okay? A tower has already happened and that makes you pretty much lost, pretty much helpless. You cannot do anything about this. That's a kind of feeling up here. So, yes. But then I see the sneaky energy. Okay, with this Ace of Swords and the Magician, I feel like you are doing something very much manipulative behind the back, like kind of shady, which is not appropriate. Okay? To move past this, like even with that Eight of Wands which came out earlier, you want to do something about this so you're not stuck within the situation. You can take things forward. Yes, Six of Wands. You want to be, I've succeeded. That kind of energy is coming through with the Six of Wands. Leo energy again. You want to feel proud about what you did. But is it the right thing to do? I'm not really sure. Because the center of the reading speaks about what's going on. Okay, the Magician, you focus on an Empress and you want this. You are trying to manifest them and have a connection with them. You're trying to manifest this Empress in your life and wanting to have that connection, and you want to succeed whatsoever. But a tower has happened that makes you pretty much lost. Like, you know, you can't help it. Whatever has happened, like shit has hit the fan, that kind of energy. But you're trying to assess this whole situation and trying to figure out what needs to be done. There might be a third person situation. There might be a third party situation. That is a Cancerian energy. Multiple people involvement. Or the Empress is already involved with another person. Wow. Again, yes. 3 of Wands. So it's just trying to confirm there could be a third person in the picture. Okay. But somehow I get this energy about the High Priestess. Can you see the cards? There is this High Priestess here. And we've got the Devil's energy. And the Strength card. So I get this feeling your intuition is getting a little clouded. Okay? Because your ego might have been hurt. Yes. And you think you have the power. Okay? You're tempted by them. You want to be the Emperor. We have the Empress in the center. You want to be the Emperor. And you're pretty much overpowered by that kind of thinking. And it is clouding your intuition. You feel like intuitively this is the right thing. But unfortunately for you, when these two cards comes together, your intuition, which you believe is right, okay, your gut feeling, your higher self, which is speaking from within, you are seeing things from a very clouded angle. Things which is not there, you are trying to make yourself believe it is there. You get what I'm saying? Because you have been hurt. Okay? Your ego has been hurt and somebody is trying to lick their wounds and feel like everything is going to be alright. Okay? I'm going to take charge of this. Okay? I'm going to get, if I am right, there is a Judgment card behind this. Yes, Judgment. You still feel like the movie is not over yet. There is more to the movie. Even after the subtitles have come through, you're like, there is more. There is more to the story. Even if that whole story has ended, you still think, because that's a kind of, there is something about toxicity. Toxic way of thinking. I still have things under control. That's a harsh reading. I think Librans, the last week's reading was nice, but a couple of readings before that, Librans, you got pretty much fucked up readings, because I keep seeing the Empress coming through, if I'm right, for the Librans. Same energy is coming through now. Anyways, Librans, what else? Four of Cups, you're not liking how things are within the situation. This conflicts with this person, you're just not liking it. Okay? And you just want to do something about it. You want to bring about this happiness. You want to bring the sun out in your story. Which is, the sun is the most positive card in this deck. You want to bring that happiness. But unfortunately, right now, things are not all that great. So you're manifesting. You're trying to manifest to change things around. What is your last card, Librans? What is your last card? That's not your last card, but let me just one. Okay, there is so much about crying over spilt milk. Okay, still focused on what you have lost. Not able to get over it. You're still trying to understand what has happened, all that. It's just not over this yet. Okay, your last card is this one. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this is going to be harsh. The person whom you think is your Empress, this person is not willing to be your Empress. That's why I said it's going to be harsh. Because that's the ending. Okay? You're trying to make that decision, you're confused. Okay, you want to have this connection with this person. Try to get connected with this person. But they are good by themselves. They don't want to be, you're trying to manipulate them. Okay, the magician is looking at the Nine of Pentacles and wanting to make her the Empress. But she's not interested. Okay, she's not interested. That's harsh, I know. There's something else. Yes, did you see that? Two of Wands, which speaks about wanting to manifest the other person in your life. The same as this. Okay, wanting the second person, the significant other to be in, in the same picture. You're trying to, Two of Pentacles here. You're trying to juggle this, trying to make that decision all about twos. Two of Swords, Two of Cups, Two of Cups, Two of Wands. Everything is revolving around one person. You want them, they don't want you. As simple as that. Some of you might be dealing with a Virgo energy or an Aries energy. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Librans. Okay? If this makes sense for you, just take it. Okay? If the story makes sense, like you are behind a person who's not even interested in you, then please take the message. Okay? If someone says no, it is a no. Alright, I don't think so I need to clarify any of this. Let's see what the Nine of Pentacles has to say. Okay. Ace of Wands and the Page of Swords. It seems like this person is very rebellious. Okay, very aggressive. Putting up a fight. Okay, even with the Five of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, it says the same thing. You have so much conflict with this person. This person is not on the same page as you. They're fighting you. Literally, they might have said things which is harsh to make them, make you understand. To make it clear for you. This person holds the power. They're very clear about what they want and what they don't want. Yes, Queen of Wands, somebody who's, she is holding on to the wand. She has the power in the story. This person is very focused, very determined. Queen of Wands is somebody who is very, in the traditional deck, they have a black cat. So they're very powerful. I get this energy, this person whom you're dealing with is very powerful. There's certain characteristics about them which makes them a little above you somehow. They're abundant by themselves. When you look at this, they buy, they are single probably. And when I look at them as a magician, they are somebody who has, the manifesting powers. Just saying. But you see them as you see them as the star. Okay, when I'm looking at this devil, cut the cords. Okay, cut the cords. Just give me one last card for the Nine of Pentacles. I'm done with your reading. What else? Fool card. Just this person has their own way of life. This Ace of Rods is coming up again. It's like they are on their own journey. Okay, in search of something. And I get this very powerful energy about them. Very strong energy. When I looked at that Queen of Wands and then they focus on the Magician, I feel like they are the magician themselves. Like they can make things happen. Okay? That is the kind of person whom you're dealing with. Very, very much They guard their heart. You don't know what's going on with them. And they are on a path, if that makes sense. They are on a path. King of Cups. Some of you might be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpion. I'm speaking to the Librans, yeah. There is this energy about very somebody who's very compassionate, who is a giver. Okay, that is the kind of person whom you are dealing with. I'm going to stop here. This is Marisha, your channel to look at. Until next week, bye.